Looks amazing.
Thank you. It's called croque monsieur. It's one of the first things I learned how to make when I lived in Paris because the ingredients were really, really cheap.
When you live in Paris?
When I was in my early 20s, I went there for a 6-day pastry class that ended up staying a year working as an apprentice in a bakery. Well, thank you for taking my 47 emails and turning them into something so beautiful.
Well, you are rapidly becoming one of my most appreciative clients.
Well, I'm just not all that used to being able to count on anybody.
Really?
Yes, I know it's none of my business, but I'm just wondering why someone like you is divorced.
What'd you come up with?
Something in the "you're too nice" category.
Yes, that and my wife fell in love with my best friend, ex-best friend.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah, we were all on a biking trip. He was with his wife and me, my wife, and we were going through Tuscany, and on the last day of the trip, they announced they were in love.
Oh, that's awful.
I know. Not a great plane ride home.
Oh, I can imagine. I mean, sitting there for 11 hours next to your wife who you know is, that's just rough.
Well, actually, they went on to Venice, and I flew home with Carol, his wife. You can't imagine what it's like to sit next to somebody who's been crying for 10 hours straight.
Well, I don't blame her.
And I was actually talking about me. Anyway, they're married now. It's pretty much an ongoing awful thing. But, you and your ex, when I saw him come over for a cup of coffee the other day, I thought, wow, that's the way it's supposed to be. It seems like the two of you you got it all figured out.
Yeah, well, we're not as figured out as you think. Yeah, I hope you don't think I'm interrogating you, but I know what it's like to have your ex remarried and you not have so much going on in that department. I mean, do you date ever?
Constantly, actually.
Constantly?
Yeah, it's like everybody I know or everybody I've ever known has fixed me up. And then I just meet women. I don't know how that happens. Somehow it does.
Well, no girlfriend though? Just
Not yet.
like to date?
Actually, I find it really stressful. The last time I was out there, dating was in 1978, and it's really changed since then. So I can't tell you how nice it is to have a conversation with a woman without, all of the pressure. Not to mention a home-cooked meal that nobody I knew could ever make. That was a compliment.
Oh.
That was a compliment. So you don't have a guy in your life at the moment?
No. No.